If you were watching Money in the Bank this past weekend, one thing you might have noticed was before the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, the entire Peacock feed cut out. It cut out. It was lagging. For me personally, it started to lag a little bit, and then it just turned to a black screen, and I saw nothing. And a lot of people are asking why that was, what happened. I know that it wasn't just me. I literally was on the stream when it happened. I looked on Twitter, and everybody was having it. So what happened was it was an issue with Peacock, specifically the Peacock platform, which you ask any WWE fans, they probably have a lot of issues with that platform as well. But it only affected people in the United States. Anyone who was using the WWE network, which is used internationally for everyone else who's streaming the pay-per-views, it was working quite fine. It didn't even affect them. It only affected people who are using Peacock, and this adds to the tens of problems that Peacock has had just again and again and again throughout its entire tenure since WWE transferred over to Peacock. First, there was a problem of them taking off certain things off the Peacock network. Then it was a problem of, well, you can't have fast forwarding, you can't have, or you can't like really search for anything, and those are still problems that persist that I'll talk about. But can we all just agree the Peacock network, this partnership, is terrible? It is terrible for the fans. WWE thinks it's great because they're getting paid $1 billion, but the fans are suffering because of it. Because they had something that was already good in the WWE network. It was already fleshed out, made, gone through. You could fast forward if you wanted to. If you started pay-per-view late, you could start it late, which you can't do with the Peacock network. But it was already down. They had it down to a science. And then they just decided, well, let's go take some extra money, and now it's going to take another 8 months to figure things out. And lo and behold, we are in July, the end of July. You still can't fast forward, or you still can't, if you start a pay-per-view late, you can't go back to the beginning. You have to watch it live. So if you have work or if you start it late, sucks for you. You're going to have to wait till it's over to see what happened in the beginning. Secondly, if you want to watch something in the archives or like some old wrestling, they have this so outdated system. Oh, well, it's by season. So if you find the show you want to watch, the show being the pay-per-view, you have to search through it by seasons. It's impossible to find anything on there. I literally, whenever I try to find something to watch on Peacock, I just Google it. I'm just like, Halloween Havoc 1998 Peacock, and then I just click on it because it's just too difficult to find anything on there. They don't have it laid out. You can't search for it because if you search for it in Peacock, almost nothing comes up. It's just terrible. You can't search for wrestling matches. The layout of it just doesn't make sense. This is a failure for fans. They've had technical difficulty throughout. And the fact that many fans missed at least the beginning parts of that Money in the Bank ladder match, disgusting. They're paying money. They're paying money to watch it. And you are $2 billion companies in NBC and WWE, and you can't figure this out. It's an indictment. It's an indictment on you guys. Like, you had to have figured this out. Peacock said that they would have most of the problems figured out by SummerSlam. Well, SummerSlam's coming up. SummerSlam is very fast approaching, and it doesn't look like they have any of these problems figured out. You can't find anything on the network. You can't backtrack on the network during a live event. There's certain pay-per-views that are still missing inexplicably. It's not even some pay-per-views that have whatever problems or whatever, or they show something insensitive. Sometimes they just don't have actual shows. Like, it doesn't make sense. It absolutely doesn't make sense. It's been a failure, and WWE needs to accept that. Like, I'm sick of them touting it as this great thing, especially since, like, if you have a Fire Stick, by the way, you can't watch on Peacock because Peacock has some weird relationship with Amazon where they're just not on Fire Stick. So anyone who wants to watch it on TV, like me, I have not been able to watch Peacock on my TV because I have an Amazon Fire Stick all throughout my house. I have to watch it on my computer, on my laptop, on this monitor basically the whole time, which, again, I don't mind, but I'd rather see it on my TV. So, again, these are just multiple problems. that yes, these are inconveniences, right, for fans. But at the end of the day, the product is made for the fans. It's not made for WWE to make money just. It's also made to entertain people. And there's a huge separation in WWE of entertaining people and making money. There's just a huge separation, and I think we know what they care about most, right? That's not the issue. The issue is the entertainment a lot of times recently has been going to the wayside. We don't even have to talk about their booking, but Peacock, terrible. Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also, remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.